guessed that you would be the only one who would dare to come here. You've got courage.
Yo, the Getcho Podcast crew is in the building. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. You got your homie Just.
Yeah. What's up? What's up?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is my allergy
Course we got-
game.
Poppy allergies in the house.
Yeah.
And of course, we got back with us.
Yeah.
Google Garn.
Elizabeth, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Sorry, we didn't talk about the game. We didn't talk about that game.
Oh my god.
Crazy game. No, but guys, we're here. You know, a lot has happened since the last time we were here. A lot of, new additions, old additions. But guys,
Right.
we start this place the same way we always do. What type of wrestling fan were y'all this week?
Go
Go
no,
ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll jump into this time since someone's recovering right now. So
Yeah, give me 5.
I feel like I am I'm on a roller coaster fan, but I'm like I'm near the top of it, especially what they showed me on Raw, especially with what they're doing with Jay and Gunther's storyline. I'm at like that peak, like I'm on Raging Bull right now, and the ride just went off. So I'm starting to finally get on that ride, building that anticipation. So I'm an anticipated fan right now. Definitely.
I got you.
Especially,
by the way, that ride scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that one's a scary ride too. But yeah, I was finally impressed with what they did with Jay and Gunther's storyline finally, because I was so worried about this one.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Because the buildup was kind of like it just like Jay and last 2 weeks ago, he stumbled off the block a little bit before then got trounced on by Gunther. I thought it was gonna. I was so worried that it was gonna keep going, kind of deal in terms of hurting his confidence. But I feel like him with Gunther attacking Jimmy, that's gonna be like the fire.
It gives it more beef. It
Yes.
gives it some meat. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
The emotions.
Yeah. It's getting so close to WrestleMania, so I'm starting to feel it now. I'm starting to get it.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh my god.
What about you, Poppy?
For me, I guess I have 2 answers. I just thought of one right now. The first one, just because Garn's answer kind of gave me an answer. But I'll go with my original answer, and I've been a retro wrestling fan this week. I've been watching a lot of retro wrestling, obviously with WWE Vaults, WCW Vaults, being active on YouTube. But I've been working with the homie Rylan. Shout out to our friendly neighborhood of Winnipegger. We linked up to cover WrestleMania 12 and that 1 hour Iron Man classic between Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. So that should be going up WrestleMania week. But we are also recording and we'll be releasing WrestleMania week, WrestleMania 19 recap with Rylan. So we got 2 WrestleMania Wallop rewinds coming up. And, I've been in my retro feels, the last couple of days. But the answer that Garn helped me get is I've been a Final Destination fan. Because, a Final Destination wrestling fan. Because the Final Destination is near. I see it just like in the movies. You see the premonition of how this is all going to end. And you're just trying to get to that. I know they're trying to avoid getting to certain results. But I'm over here trying to figure out how to get there faster. So in a way, I'm a Final Destination fan. I see the Final Destination. We're on the roller coaster to WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to it, man.
No, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. You definitely
I've
want to
al-
dodge those that truck of logs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I've actually also like just like binged the entire series last weekend, so like
Oh,
that's
did
also a
you?
thing.
Okay,
I
I,
binged the
okay.
whole series.
I was
Now I can't.
hoping you'd say Final Destination as some's gonna die at the end kind of deal.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean, we already kind of got one of
oh.
those deaths on Monday, and we'll talk about it in our winners and losers. But
True, that's
hey,
true.
I'm
Hold on.
looking forward.
Which Final Destination was the NASCAR?
That was the fourth one. That was the fourth one.
Was
The
that
second
fourth?
to
Okay,
last.
so
Yeah,
fourth, and then third is the roller coaster, right?
third is the roller coaster. Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay,
Yeah,
now I remember in order what the
yeah, and then now the
destinations
sixth
were.
one is going to be Final Destination Bloodline. Throw the ones up. Uh,
Solo and Jacob. Solo and Jacob.
Solo and Jacob, they just gonna go around killing everybody and doing Death's favor, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's actually the entire movie. They go ahead and set up the traps, Jigsaw style.
Wow.
yeah. I like that. I like that. The type of wrestling fan I've been is a an airplay type of wrestling fan, right? And every time I have wrestling on, it's usually my phone, and then and then I'll be trying to airplay it in any place that accepts the airplay. You know what I'm saying? So if people think that they're watching like a sitcom, it's like, whoop, nope, you're watching Mankind versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell. Or somebody thinks that they're watching like whatever show is on Bravo. It's like, oh nope, you're gonna be watching this New Jack match. So like. So that's the way I've been, keeping up with all things wrestling right now is basically through my phone and watching on Peacock and all the different
Yeah,
apps that I got right now. Trying to really get in the mood of what's coming with WrestleMania weekend because it's not just gonna be WrestleMania weekend. There's stuff going on in Las Vegas. There's so many independent
yeah,
wrestling promotions going on, and even to that they have GCW Bloodsport going on. So there's a lot to be seen. Um, Moving on to speaking of a lot to be seen. The week of wrestling, y'all. Winners and
yeah.
losers. Let's get straight to it. What do y'all got?
Okay, let me start. The biggest winner this week, or one of the biggest winners, is got to be this man right here.
I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. I'm ready to, a girl kissing me left, a guy kissing me on the right, which is totally okay, man. It's all love.
Nice.
So, uh, reportedly, we haven't seen him or anything, but the reports came out today that Rusev supposedly has re-signed with WWE and on Rusev
Ooh.
days of all days. So
Let's go.
Rusev
Rusev
resigned on
Day.
Rusev Day. The Redeemer is back. There are two Redeemers in wrestling now. Shout out to Justin Time.
Just in
Uh,
time, the homie.
so he's a big
Wow.
winner for sure, in my
He also
opinion.
got back with his wife, so
He did.
Is that
he
for real?
did.
For real? Or
Yeah, they
Okay.
get back together.
what?
Ah,
Okay. Let's go.
congratulations! It really is a happy Rusev Day.
Yeah.
And then now with the TNA partnership, he can link up with Aiden English again. It's a reunion all around. It's a reunion
Yeah.
all around.
Let's go.
Yeah, so
Let's go. Let's go.
that's
That's
my
dope.
first winner. And then in terms of a loser, I'm gonna give it an HBK and Eva Rain. Eva Rain, my fault. Yeah, am I
Oh,
saying her name
okay.
right? Yeah, Eva
It's
Rain.
Ava.
Yeah, Ava Rain.
Ava.
Yeah.
Ava Rain.
Oh,
Sorry,
Ava Rain. Yeah.
I blame it. I blame it on the allergies. In terms of my mispronunciation of
Okay.
names. They get a loser this week because they force La Primera Stephanie Vaquer to vacate her North
Dude.
American Women's Championship, and I'm just like, what was even the point of having her win both titles? Defend them both the following week after she wins them, or like 2 weeks after she wins them,
Mm-hmm.
just to have her relinquish it Keith Lee style.
Yeah, I was
Like,
going to say
Right.
it's a repeat of Keith Lee.
yeah, like because my whole issue was okay, do the Keith Lee, we're gonna do the Keith Lee. But the whole reasoning was like she doesn't want to hold down the women's division, she wants to like let them prosper and what have you.
Mm.
But if she can defend both titles, if she can be a fighting champion, then she can be a double champ. You know,
Right.
for sure, that's the thing that she could do. So I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not happy about it. You could tell in that segment on NXT last night that she wasn't like ready
Feeling
to
it.
let go. Yeah, she wasn't feeling that. She was not happy about it. but she, she played business. She rolled around and had to do what she had to do. She did
No,
business.
I feel you because that's a winner. I mean, that's a loser for me too because
Mm-hmm.
what as she was doing it, they kind of like I mean, it had a technicality because she got to choose who she faces at Stand and Deliver, right? So like that was the one
Yeah.
reason why it was like kind of okay that she let go of the title just because she gets to choose who she's gonna have a match with. But still, I mean, NXT does this. They did it with Solo Sikoa, right? I mean, he didn't win a championship, but he had to like relinquish it because he was on the main roster,
Well, technically, he did
right?
win it, technically, but I guess like the whole point that Ava was trying to make was that he wasn't a contracted NXT superstar, which shouldn't be a fucking issue because the New Day went down to NXT while they were on main roster and won the
Right,
NXT tag titles. So many people came down to NXT while they were on main roster to
dude.
win
Our boy
titles.
Dom,
Yeah,
Dom, there you
Dom
go,
did it.
Dom. Like, yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
he
I
had the
still
title for like what 2 months, a month. So
Yeah, like no, like maybe like like a weekend, probably,
yeah,
if that. Yeah, I think he won it like on the next episode. They showed up in Saudi Arabia, and then the next week had to relinquish it.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, Ava Rain, terrible reign as GM.
Mm.
Terrible reign.
Also, how do you let three of your top men get jumped by hooded men from the crowd, and you just stand there and do nothing? Why don't you send security? You're worse than Adam Pierce.
Yeah,
I
Like
yeah. Come on, tell him.
that.
Austin Theory. She's the new corporation. Since
Listen.
her dad is the final
Who
boss.
is?
Ava, the nepotism is showing. Come on.
Oh, nepotism. Yo, listen, nepotism is real in wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It is like 100% a thing. Yeah, I mean, how are you gonna allow, Timu Shield to jump like three of your dudes, but then not allow Jordan Grace and Stephanie and Jada Parker to have a match? I mean, to fight each other.
Yeah, yeah. I
That's
mean,
true.
but shout out to Dark State of Mind. They're doing their thing.
Dark State property. Yep.
Dark State property. There you go.
That sounds like a new metal band.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel
Stand
it.
by.
Dark State property.
What about you
A winner
guys?
of mine is Jordan Grace. Let me tell you something, man. I know I've been saying this for a long time, but ever since Jordan Grace hopped on NXT, the wardrobe, the look, the hair,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what her skin regimen is now, but it's all been upgraded ever since joining NXT. I don't know what it is.
Did you see her
Um,
throw that security guard?
dude, and
Yeah,
I was just
he
gonna
gets a
say she
loser. He
threw that
gets a
security
loser.
guard like Jazz from Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude! I saw
Was it
somebody
Chaz
get
a
to
Fresh
that.
Prince throw?
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, I think I seen that on Twitter too. Yeah. But man, she had no business throwing that man like there, like it was like nothing, you know.
All right. My winner, it's not going to be a particular wrestler. It's
Mm.
not a wrestler at all. My winner is Glass because Glass got featured.
Real glass.
Real Glass got
Oh, real
featured.
glass.
Not
Okay.
only it got featured in not only in in the segment with Drew McIntyre, but today it was featured on AEW as well. With John
Okay.
Moxley using the glass as like a bag of glass to pour on it, and then put power, and then Cesaro or Claudio power bombing
Claudio.
Swerve onto the glass. So glass
Hmm.
glass gets a win in my book
Yeah.
since it was been such a hot topic of not using glass, but now it's perfectly fine. Now
They use it. It's there.
Shout out to
it's
glass.
there. They used
Shout out
it.
to glass.
They
All
used
right.
it safely, I guess, in certain cases, but not Jungle Boy way, but it's used.
But you're right, right. They used it in the way that is the best appropriate. You know what I'm saying?
100% there.
For
And then
sure.
my loser is going to be Royal Rumble winners because both Royal Rumble winners are not going to be a main event based off what we saw with the contract signings. We guarantee to know that one of the main events is going to be the 3-way between Rollins, Reigns,
Right.
and Punk, and it obviously would make sense with Cody and Cena being the other main event. I can't see anything else after that, to be honest. So this is the losers are the Royal Rumble winners for not being able to get a main event. They're
Yeah, that's
guaranteed.
kind of the messed up part.
Yeah.
Because like what? Only Cody, right? That won the Rumble twice, got the main event.
Yeah, I mean, well, in recent memory, yes. I think the last time the woman that won the Rumble main evented was Bianca versus Sasha Banks at
Sasha,
WrestleMania.
yeah.
So, I mean, like it's more of a 50-50 thing. Like, as long as they change their phrasing of saying like the winner of the Rumble gets a championship match,
Yeah.
guaranteed championship match at WrestleMania instead of the main event at WrestleMania, then
Yeah.
I think I'll be okay with it. And I think this year is a weird case where both matches for the other respective titles that aren't that didn't get a challenging match from the Rumble just have a little bit more hype to them. Like Cena Cody, there's no way Gunther and Jay can top that. And then you look over on the other side with the women, you have the little death triangle of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky.
Right.
That's way more interesting than whatever Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte are doing.
Yeah. So
True.
it seems to me like Jimmy and Gunther is going to be a first match of one of the nights for sure. It seems like now.
Yeah, and that's not bad. That's not a bad way to
Well,
start.
I think that's the best you could do after that. You can't be. There's no other position.
True.
Yeah, I'm with
True.
you. But
I mean, what Seth Rollins and Brock, they started first, right? At one WrestleMania.
yeah, I think it was 35 where they started the match, and then through the match they had Kofi versus Bryan, and then the main event was the women's triple threat with Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda. So, I mean, they spread it out. So, I mean, yeah, I think they could totally do that. I don't know. I think you might have to do that. I don't know if they can do that with the women. So, I think the women triple threat is gonna have to be like third to last or something like that on either nights. Preferably that one's on night 2, so that you don't have 2 triple threat matches so close to each other. You know, so if you're gonna have Punk, Reigns, Rollins main event night 1, put Rhea, Io, Bianca night 2.
Night 2. That means that Charlotte and Tiff would be night 1.
Yeah. I mean, nothing against Tiff and Charlotte, but it's like they're the least interesting out of those 5 matches. The 2 main events, the other world titles.
But as of right now, in terms of build up, there's only 2 women's matches for the night so far. That's guaranteed,
which is ridiculous.
Right?
Which is ridiculous.
And they're only championship matches, right? They're only championship matches.
Yeah, they're only championship matches. I was so sure that they were gonna do a Bayley and Roxanne Perez because they've been teasing the feud, but Roxanne Perez she teleported back to NXT.
Yeah, what the hell?
To lose.
Yeah, just to lose. So I'm like, okay. And then Bayley looks like she's doing a tag team thing with Lyra Valkyria, so it looks like they're not doing anything there. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with the women. I know that they have to do something with.
Yeah, and I thought that Jade and Naomi would definitely have a match too.
I think they might announce it still. I think they could still announce it because they're still in the early process of setting that up, and they could easily set that up for on this Friday. But then again, it could also be a match where Triple H might be like, "Oh, this is gonna be on WrestleMania SmackDown
Monday Night Raw."
Yeah. No, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it seems like it seems like there's gonna be a lot. They're gonna have a bunch of matches that supposedly are gonna be set for WrestleMania, and then they're gonna be cut.
Yeah, so we'll see.
It's crazy that we're in a time that you're gonna cut matches when there's 2 nights.
Yes, yeah. That's where it gets
right.
That's
like you have way more time and way more hours to allow everyone to have a piece, and then you're gonna cut matches. Like it's crazy that like they made the women's IC championship and the women's IC championship, U.S. championship. This is by the way. A big deal, and you're not gonna prep them to have a match at Mania.
Well, the U.S. title, the women's U.S. title, they treated it like it was like one of the most lucrative titles that anyone they can win, and then they just kind of like, oh, by the way, here's the IC title. It's like It's like the ugly redheaded stepchild of the women's title.
Which is funny. Usually it's usually the U.S. title that's the ugly stepchild too.
Oh, well, I would
It's like
say
a.
I would say I give a lot of
Go
credit
ahead.
to that to Chelsea Green, her
Oh
Green
yeah,
regime,
yeah.
Secret
True,
Harvest Legions.
true.
They've done good.
Shout
Um,
out, shout out, shout out.
so,
I do want to give a winner to that tag match with Pentagon and Braun and the
yeah,
Judgment Day. Judgment Day getting a
yeah,
win,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
However,
Penta
in that
taking his
same
first L.
dude, I'm telling you,
First
you
pin.
see
Well,
how
not
he
his first L because he lost that triple threat match when Ludwig pinned Peter Dunne. But this is the first time him getting pinned, so it's crazy,
It is
crazy, crazy.
by Finn Balor. You
And
know,
Baller.
Yeah.
Finn Balor.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
he's balling now. That's how he's
Yeah.
feeling.
That's
And
good.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess you could kind of give the loser to live plotting. You know what I'm saying? You see how
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
insinuating that Finn is acting in his own and not for the team.
I mean,
She's Yokoing Judgment Day.
he Yoko
Yoko Ono.
Well, Finn is talking similar to how Damian Priest was talking before he got booted from Judgment Day. He was like, I don't need Judgment Day. Judgment Day needs me. I'm the campeon. Like, I don't need you guys out there. And then now Finn is like, oh, see, I won. I should get a title match. I stood on tall. I'm fixing Judgment Day. So there's a lot of I, and not a lot of we. But we'll see what happens. It does look like there's teases of a Fatal 4-Way match between Penta, Braun, Finn, and Dom.
Yes.
Dom should walk away with that IC title if it
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't mad. I ain't mad if that happens.
No, I wouldn't be mad either, and that's one of the matches that I'm really hoping does happen. Because like 3 out of those 4 men would be Mexican. Finn got drafted to the Latino delegation, so he's Mexican now too. So 3 Mexicans in the Fatal 4-Way match for the title of the continents. So yeah, let's fucking do it.
Hey, first time in history.
Yeah, exactly. Gordon mentioned it in terms of giving a loser to the Rumble winners. I got to give a big winner to CM Punk. The boyhood dream has come true for Phil Brooks. He gets a little sweet kiss on the cheek by Paul Heyman. He's going to be a WrestleMania main eventer. Yeah, and then Seth Rollins starts to crash out. That whole segment was very well done. And then
that was too real.
Roman, this is the best Roman segment I've seen since he came back after losing the championship against Cody Rhodes, because it felt like tribal chief Roman Reigns, where he's like, I'm hot shit, everybody else is beneath me. The way he was talking to him was like go to page 4, section 5, come on, this is TV, wrap it up, it's like, wait a minute,
you said today, Junior.
Yeah, today, Junior. Like, oh man, I fucking love it when Romans get sassy like that. A sassy tribal chief. Yes, please. And then Punk getting on his knees and saying all the things that Roman wanted to say is like, "Thank you, tribal chief, holder of the Ulafala, head of the table, big dog?" Question mark. Thank you for giving the Chicago kid a shot at the main event. But then, the best part was like, oh, but that's not the favor. And then Paul Heyman looks like he shit his pants and what have you. Roman's looking at him, like, what the fuck's going on? So there's a lot more seeds that are being planted here, and let's farm them this summer. Let's do something.
He's stupid.
Listen, I'll call up the Mexicals. They can work on the lawn.
They can work on it. They can work on the grains and everything.
Yeah, but a loser. I gotta give a big fat L to Big Jimmy Uso. Shout out to him trying to defend his twin's honor. But boy, did he get destroyed by Gunther. He got fatality. And poor Jay had to watch. He got zip tied. He got cucked in the corner and had to watch his brother get dismantled. Gunther, the fucking sick bastard, pouring blood, Jimmy's blood all over him.
Dude.
Oh man, it was great. It was great. So it
Right?
was
And
a
you
great
know what's so
segment.
Yeah.
crazy too? You're like wondering like where does this put Gunter, right? Because there's so much hype on Jay.
Yeah.
And then this week finally shows like this puts more emphasis on the heel of Gunter, right? Like the badass of Gunter. Like it kind of makes it known that like, yeah, okay, even though I think Jay might win, but there could be a possibility that he doesn't, you know?
Yeah. That
Yeah.
the
And he was
whole
just straight
segment.
savage too.
Yeah. That whole segment,
Straight
like
savage.
Vince said, was very Mortal Kombat. So Jay was like that guy who would come out and say toasty in the corner because he was literally stuck in the corner.
Oh, he was toast afterwards for
Yeah,
sure.
he was toast for sure. But
So
then,
yeah, no,
Jimmy
I mean,
Jimmy did his
goddamn,
part.
yeah, for sure, for sure. It's like that one scene from Rocky. It's like if he dies, he dies.
I will break you.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what the fuck we just saw. You know. And then point number two, like, don't
I
come
mean, it
around.
literally was like if we had to call out Dragon Ball Z, it's like
Yeah.
literally when Frieza was slapping Vegeta. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and he
Oh.
made him cry like a specific.
Yeah,
I like the
yeah.
abridged version of it. He's like, "You're gonna be crying like a little bitch."
Yeah, because
Oh
that's what happened. That's what
yeah,
happened.
and then that's what happened. He was crying like a little bitch, and until Goku showed up, and then he's like, and then he starts blocking all the attacks, and then he doesn't block the Vegeta attack. It's like, why didn't you block that one? I thought you had it. No. Oh man. But yeah,
Got out
so
of bridge.
shout out to Bridge, man. I want to do a whole like podcast series covering
We
the
might have to run
episodes.
it back. We might have to run it
Yeah,
back.
yeah, for sure. We'll see if it ever happens. But yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, I mean, everything else. I mean, what else can you see? I mean, we've seen Javon Evans, right? Javon Evans, Trick, and Obafemi. That segment was a whole winner. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Javon Evans coming out here broing, right? Just to get debroed by state, Dark State Property. Um, the whole thing about that whole promo is that I didn't think that calling Trick Williams Carmelo Hayes was too much of a diss. I mean, the NXT crowd felt that way, but I didn't think so.
I mean, he critiqued and criticized Carmelo Hayes and his character and his actions so hard for now him to replicate said actions against Javon Evans. It just kind of like throws in his face. I'm like, you're a hypocrite almost. So I
Mm-hmm.
but then again, if someone calls me and was like, you're just Carmelo Hayes, I'm like, oh my God, thank you. I don't miss. Thank you.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God, I'm 100% from the free throw line. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Like,
I don't miss, no problem.
no miss, no miss. Yeah, no Miz for sure. No
Yeah.
Miz.
No.
Let's not include the Miz. But yeah, no, shout out. I got two more winners in the loser
Okay.
whenever it comes back
Right.
to me. Whoever wants to go
Yeah.
next though.
Well, I only have one winner. We haven't talked about it. I'm just gonna, show it.
Oh, I
I was
almost
gonna get
forgot.
there. I was gonna get there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty Ricky.
Already
The revolution.
instant impact. Just the fact that he just made Sean Spears a transitional champion.
Woo.
Bro, yes.
But then immediately get into
A
a
feud.
with Ethan Page, which
Mhm.
my other winner is AEW wrestlers going to WWE.
Yeah.
It seems like, they're Triple H is recognizing this, so they're gonna.
Yeah.
He's just taking full advantage of this. Going to happen. What's happening with these new free agents?
Also, mainly too, Cody friends of
Cody
Cody,
friends,
right?
the Cody
Friends
vendors,
of-
the
Right,
Cody
Cody
vendors.
Friends of Cody.
Yeah.
The Cody Lost Boys getting their
the
you
Cody
know.
Hospitals. I mean, I guess to an extent you can kind of give a loser to Tony Khan because like this felt like it could have been like a really good main event to Collision, or at least how Collision was booked when
Oh
CM Punk was still
yeah,
on the show.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
is something that CM Punk would have booked. Ricky Starks being TNT champion, beating Sean
Facts.
Spears, and then Ethan Page showing up afterwards to attack.
Come
It would
on.
have been like it just shows you what Collision could be if done properly. And then also another reason why Tony would get a loser is because the entire crowd chanting Tony Fumble. So I mean, Tony Khan, hold this out, man. Hold this out.
Yeah. I'm just imagining like if Triple H wanted to really like twist the knife on Tony Khan's back, he would like assign all these AEW wrestlers to a stable with Cody and like become the new NWO or something just to
Ooh.
stick it to him. But obviously, Triple H
New
has
Elite
to act.
Wrestling, New Elite World Order,
New Elite,
New Elite.
the Elite
New
World
Elite
Order,
World Order.
the Elite World Order, and instead of like black and yellow, it's like golden and black. Just for
No,
like
it could be. It could
like
be
his
new,
suit, like his suit.
It could be New Elite Order, Neo.
Neo. There you go. Hey,
He,
New Elite Order. I like that.
Okay,
I like that. I
okay.
like that. It doesn't have to be wrestling related. Like, why limit yourself? Expand your horizons.
Yeah, make it
broad.
Make it more broad. Make it more broad.
Sure, for sure.
Speaking of broad, I don't know if you guys know them, but I was so hyped to see Swipe Right on NXT.
Oh my god,
know
you
who
would
they are.
know about Swipe Rights.
You know, they're from Evolve. They've been in the WWE ID. They've been in some independent wrestling, but Swipe Right says it all. They are literally a Getcho sweaty session come true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They literally are Tinder profile wrestlers. That's like kind of like their gimmick, their sketch, right? You know,
Right.
so they're using that and they're trying to, you know, get in the mix with Axiom. So
Yeah,
I'm here for it. That's a huge winner.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
know?
maybe they just thought Axiom is Axe Spray, so like maybe they just wanted to get some like help with their perspirant.
Get some of that.
Yeah. Okay, so I got, like I said, I got 2 winners and a loser. So I'll just do a rapid style.
Okay.
Quick winner here. I got to give it to the homie. We were talking about like great Mexican men at WrestleMania. Another one's coming to WWE. Ray Phoenix making a SmackDown debut this Friday in Chicago. I'm gonna be mad because I can't be there, but you know,
This Chicago.
Yeah. Chicago getting another great debut. So shout out to Ray Phoenix. Also another contender for the Cody Vengers or the what we call it, Neo? Yeah, New Elite Order.
New Elite, Cody Lost Boys.
Yeah, the Cody Lost Boys.
Cody Rhodes and the Lost Boys.
Yeah. Another winner is despite the loss, I gotta give a winner to the big strong boy making his return to Raw, Tyler Bates. Big strong return for that boy. So yeah, shout out to him. He's a winner this week. I was not expecting him to return so soon. But he got the haircuts.
He looks smooth, man.
Trimmed the mustache. Mustache Mountain is definitely back up and running for sure. And then my last loser is going to go to AJ Styles because he has to wrestle Logan Paul at WrestleMania. And that's what he's doing this year.
Gosh.
He's taking one for the team.
I do got to say, though, that move that Logan Paul did, I don't know what's that called, but I thought that looked pretty smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
I thought it was smooth,
like
too.
a Pile Driver DDT or something like that he did on AJ Styles.
Yeah. I refuse to say anything positive about Logan Paul. So
I mean, I also will say that AJ Styles did most of that move also.
Yes.
But that's the only thing I'll say about that. But yeah, pretty much the only one big thing we want to get to is the Cody Rhodes John Cena promo.
Yeah.
To me, this is a winner. 2 guys going at it, them speaking real facts. I did feel like in the beginning it was a whole 8 Mile clearance type of thing that was going on when Cody was like basically making fun of himself, so John Cena wouldn't.
So I was about to text the chat and be like, did Cody Rhodes just pull a B Rabbit against Papa Doc?
Exactly,
and it's like,
exactly.
Like I live in the trailer park with my mom. I do have a friend that's an Uncle Tom and all this other stuff. It's like, bro, you literally just pulled a B Rabbit. Like that's
exactly
that's crazy. but he's still like unlike Papa Doc, John Cena did open his mouth and let Cody have it for sure. It was a
There was
great
a couple
segment.
good lines in there. There's a couple good lines. Like you should mean more than what your tattoo is. There's also very much sus lines too, like calling Cody Rhodes acting like a 16-year-old. Cody Rhodes calling John Cena wishes that he was 16 when he's hanging out with
Yeah.
Zac Efron. So there's very like sus lines in there.
Yeah. What's wrong with Zac Efron? I thought he did a great job in Iron Claw.
Oh, he did. But
Yeah.
why would he want John Cena to be 16 though? I'm
No,
trying to
I don't
figure out.
know. I'm not sure. I think one of the lines that I liked from John Cena was the line was like, "I don't bury talent, I bury mediocrity." And Wade Barrett being like a couple feet away from him when he buried him under like a bunch of pile of chairs. It's crazy. It's a crazy statement. The other one is from Cody where he says like, "Oh, the people like the guy that like put you on top or whatever like is no longer here. We can't say his name." Like I don't remember the exact line, but it was the Vince McMahon line where he
Yes,
didn't say his
yes,
name
yes.
but said his name. So I
But
like
it
that
was in
part.
reference to Vince McMahon, yeah.
And then
And then the line that Cody said that you made it so easy for someone to walk away instead of a new company. I
yeah,
thought also that line was great.
yeah, there was a lot of good stuff being said on both sides.
A lot of the stuff. I mean, it's definitely heating up. But do you guys care that they're not really explaining the whole rock thing,
I care.
or do
I
you think
care.
it's just like whatever now?
I in the moment when
Okay.
I'm watching these segments, I don't care. But afterwards, after like a day or two, it's like, okay, but can you explain the rock stuff, please? Because like I'm confused. I need explanations, and I needed to soothe my OCD. I need to know what your relation is with your rock with the rock. You have a
I'm
rocket in
with you.
your pocket. What's
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah. Foreshadowing.
Yeah. For me, that's it. For me, I don't know. Do you have anything else going?
Something non wrestling related. I can't wait for Beyond the Spider Verse to come out
Oh,
finally.
did you guys
When they
see
finally
Brand
announced
New Day?
it.
Brand New Day,
Well, well,
Spider-Man
Yeah.
Brand New
What
Day.
is
not
that?
only
Yeah.
not only
That's what
Brand
it
New
is, right?
Day, not only
Spider-Man
Brand New
4.
Day, but the number 3 for the Spider Verse with the cartoon,
Yes,
the
yes,
animated
yes,
one.
yes. Yes.
They finally announced the date for the third one, which is the final of the on that series, which is
Yes,
an
which I
excellent
can't wait. Which
series.
I can't wait for sure.
Yeah.
Well, did
So
you
we
also
get
hear
it. We
that in the
get it.
new Spider? When do we get it? When does it come out? I'm sorry.
I'm not exactly
The
sure the dates exactly, but I know we get it summer 2026 for Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's the fourth Tom Holland movie, and it's gonna release in between Avengers Doomsday and Avengers um fuck uh what's the
Secret
Avengers
Wars?
Secret
No.
Wars. Thank
Secret
you.
Wars.
Yeah. And then the third Spider-Man animated film
That's what
in
it's
the
called. Yeah.
trilogy, Beyond the Spider-Verse, is going to release in 2025 that summer. So they're going to be a year apart. So we're going to get Spider-Man content for the next 2 summers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Finally. But like
Finally.
that the Spider Verse one, it's been waiting on for a couple of
Yeah.
years already.
Yeah. As LeBron
Yeah.
said back in 2011, it's about that time.
Yeah.
It's about that time.
That's the old like that
Also,
and
too,
like
on the
yeah.
speaking on
Yeah.
the Spider-Man movie, there's I don't know if it's confirmed, but Sadie Sink from Stranger Things is supposed to be in the movie too.
I heard that that's kind of confirmed. We just don't know what character she's going to be playing.
But okay,
Uh,
so some people are like, some people are like hoping that she plays Mary J. But I'm like, Mary J. is already in the
yeah. People need
movie.
to.
It's just like a different. It's just a different name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a different universe. Get over it. Zendaya's not redheaded and she's not white.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's okay.
they're talking about I think they're also talking about since it's another a possible multi-universe thing, it might be another type of Spider-Man because they were talking. I read this. There was talking about a storyline where Peter Parker and Mary Jane has a kid, and she's the new Spider-Man
Uh
in
huh.
their universe.
Okay.
So
Um.
they're thinking that might be her.
So going based off of the comic series in 2008, where the name is being drawn from, Brand New Day, and it's very similar. Where in that comic series, Peter Parker, Spider Man, makes a deal with the devil, Mephisto. It ends his marriage with Mary Jane so that everyone can forget that he is Spider Man. And he has a new love interest in there. I forgot the name, but she is also a redhead with glasses. And I think it's like a police investigator or whatever, like that. Like, investigates crime scenes or stuff like that. So it could be a brand new character altogether. So we'll see.
Yeah, because what they've done is like basically take elements of other characters and just morphed it into one character. So
I mean, Ned Leeds is a name that they took of like one of the hobgoblins in the comics,
right.
but Ned Leeds is essentially Genki from the Miles Morales universe, and that's Miles' best friend.
Right.
Like, so that's kind of what they did there. So like they took elements from every aspect of Spider-Man. So they've done that.
Exactly.
We'll see. But
We'll
yeah,
see.
that's
And who knows? It could even not be anything Spider-Man related. It could just be another character.
yeah. Who knows? We'll see.
So and that'd be cool.
I'm cool with it. Yeah.
And that'd be cool.
I just want to see
The
Sydney
only
Sweeney.
thing I have for like yeah, come on now.
Yeah.
I've seen that too.
Yeah.
No, the other thing too, I really don't have anything for last calls, news, and rumors. But I mean, obviously, we talked about it or off air. AEW Dynasty is out this Sunday, excuse me.
Yeah.
I know the Circle Debate homies will be doing a watch along for that. So there's going to be a lot of interesting matches there. John Moxley and Swerve Strickland also will be on there. Ricochet, Kenny Omega, for the IC title. So those are some of the matches that are going to be there. I'm pretty excited for some of those, but we'll see how that all goes out. Mercedes Moné and Julia Hart for the Owen Cup. I forgot what finals it is. It's not like the finals, but it's part of it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So other than that, that's pretty much it. Unless you guys have anything else to say.
Nah, just Rusev Day.
Rusev Day.
Rusev Day.
And let's get to the reason why we're here.
I bet.
And now, Sweaty Session.
All right. So we decided to have a little fun. Right? We decided to make some wrestling rhymes using Dr. Seuss references, right?
Right.
Now, they could be Dr. Seuss centric or whatever. But as long as it's like, within wrestling reference, and that's what we're here to do. Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Garn.
Okay.
I'll let you go next.
So, my Dr. Seuss story is based off of another Dr. Seuss story called Hop on Pop, which is like a small, easy kids reading book. So that's especially when I have a 5-year-old. So that's why I read that book like all the time. So, but mine is it's going to be called Rock on Top. Based off The Rock. So this is basically his story in this style. So it'll start like this. Dad, rad. Dad wrestles? That's rad. Dwayne, hurricane. Dwayne joined the Miami Hurricanes. Fail, bail. Football fail. Got to bail. Fuck, Buck. Oh, fuck. I only got $7. Train, pain. Train to wrestle, always in pain. New, boo. New face, got booed. Die, die. Die, Rocky, die.
Oh.
Sensation Nation. Overnight sensation by joining the nation. Greed, lead. Gave in to greed and took the nation's lead.
Ooh.
Camp, champ. Got kicked out. Nation camp, but birth a people's champ. Rock sock. Foley eye are rock and sock. Ring King continued with the ring, but became the Scorpion King. Star Far,
Nice.
movie star. How far, parentheses, will I go? All ball, doing it all. XFL football. And then recently now it's Lost Boss, Roman Loss entering final boss.
Ooh, okay. That's a great
Like
way to
that,
end
like
it too.
that, like
Like the way you ended it.
Thanks.
Apparently, we got to get locked up just like Dominic Mysterio for that sweaty session. I'm assuming that's JT.
Shout out JT, shout out JT.
Shout out. He's usually in the Marks with Mike's YouTube. So like when he's in the account for Culture Clash, like I was like, I don't know, it could be JT, it could not. So
Right.
Okay, so the title of mine is inspired by Walk It in a Pocket. But the rhyme style is very similar to like Green Eggs and Ham and Cat in the Hat. So it's not taking anything specific, but it's using wrestling words with everyday words and trying to tell a story. So it's a bit of a long one, so bear with me here.
All right.
I'm also sick again, the allergy game. So again, bear with me. Okay,
Gotcha.
it's called There's a Yeet in My Feet. Okay, and it goes like this. There's a yeet in my feet as I walk down the street. I walk down the street because it's a good friend I must meet. There he is. I see him. I'll stop so we can greet. We meet and then we greet and we share a good yeet. It's been quite some times since we last came to meet. We both agreed to exchange a small friendly treat the next time we meet. What was the treat that I brought for my friend in this meet? Well, I shared some freshly cut deli meat. He smiles and accepts my fresh deli meat. I'll take this back home. There is where I shall eat. A sandwich I'll make with some bread made of wheat. I yeet on my feet because this treat is just too sweet.
Too sweet.
Okay.
It's my turn now to receive a treat from my dear friend named Pete. Here he hands me a bag. Inside it a beet? I farmed it myself, he says. Don't you find my beat neat? No yeet, I yelled. I know yeet your beat. I'm so mad I will hit the next one that walks down this street. I'll super kick them real hard with my Jordan 1 cleat.
Ooh.
Okay.
How could you gift such a terrible treat? You're a liar, dear Pete, and a no good cheat. He laughed and he shrugged, smugly claiming I just couldn't handle his Latino heat.
Hey. Okay. I like
yeah.
that. I like that, bro.
Oh yeah.
That was good, man. Whoo! How do you go after that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, so I too did the walk it in my pocket type of style.
Okay.
So are you guys are familiar? You're familiar with Janko jeans, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so there was a brand. There's a brand back in the day called Jankos. Okay, so but this is basically there's a Sacco in my Jankos. Okay, so so there's a Sacco in my Jankos. Sacco in my Jankos. There's a Sacco in my Jankos. Did you ever have a feeling there's a rat under the mat, or want to use barbed wire on a baseball bat? Call me Cactus Jack. I use thumbtacks. I have Taker choke slam on a wrestling mat. Tacks pierce my back. I don't quit. Violence is what I commit. Mr. Sacco will make you submit.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
I swear, I thought. Did you guys watch Said the rap video of someone rapping "Walk It" in my
Yes.
Walk
I
It in
showed
My
I was like,
Pocket.
oh, I
Natalie.
thought someone was
They
pulling
did the
that off.
Migos.
Yes.
Walk It in My
Yeah.
Pocket.
So I was searching for Walk It in My Pocket on TikTok, and the first thing that came up was Walk It in My Pocket. Walk it in my
Pocket.
pocket. I'll
Walk it
walk
in
it
my
with my
pocket.
pocket.
Walk
Yeah.
it in my.
Shout out to the Migos.
Shout out to Amigos. Walk it and talk it. I actually have one more.
Okay.
If do you guys have any more or no?
No,
I
Okay,
I only
so
had the one.
this is a quick one. This is a quick one. It's playing off of one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, and so
Ooh,
this one
yes.
is this is more like on Stone Cold's level. So it's one. Okay, one what, two what. Stone Cold hit his stunner. Stone. Okay, hold on. Let me repeat this. One what, two what, three what. Stone Cold hit stunner, make him fold. One
Oh.
beer, two beer, three beer. Middle finger to the sky. Stop a mud, hold dry. Lose that's press, bust your spine, because that's the bottom line.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
So that's what I got.
Yeah.
Those.
Imagine if Stone Cold pulled that off.
Yeah.
That rap.
So it's not a full on thing, but I guess I can do a verse because I wrote this before I wrote the Yeet in My Feet. But I had something like one spear, two spear, three spear, four. You'll be wait, how did I have it? One spear, two spear, three spear, four. Everyone's mistaken because the spear is not a gore.
Ah! Yeah.
That one we might clip. That one we might have to clip
man.
just for the narrative.
I'm clipping all of these, so don't worry.
Man.
Yeah, guys, this was a great episode. This is short. This was quick. Yeah, shout out to you, Vince. I know you got the allergies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel you.
I feel better.
But I do want to give a shout out to Kyle Apron Bump. Me and his episode dropped today. Is the ECW WrestlePalooza 97. Please check that out. Please give him a follow as well. I know Vince. I know you were talking about your episodes earlier, but I know No Way Out 2003 with the Wallop Homies is also out as well too.
No.
So was, shout out them.
Was it 2003?
Was it?
Yes. So I did 03 No Way
the Rock
Out
and Hogan.
Yeah, Rock Hogan, but I also did No Way Out 04 with Apron Bump. So check that out as well. I've done back-to-back No Way Outs for sure. But I'd like to use this time
crazy. Yeah,
to go ahead and say celebrate Matt's birthday and the return of Smack and Raw back on Fridays, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern, over at It's Creation World on YouTube. They'll be covering the week of wrestling, spitting and swallowing the week of wrestling. I won't be there, but it'll be a party. So check it out.
Yes. And we want to send a happy birthday, special early shout out to the homie Matt. Matt, happy birthday, homie.
Yeah.
This is for you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, but Vince, tell the people where they can find you at.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all social media at SESVins. Hit up the channel on YouTube at 606 Universe. Spell out the first 6.
Yay. And you can find me at the Getcho Podcast on Twitter, Getcho Podcast on Instagram. Check out Getcho Podcast on the TikTok, Getcho Podcast, Getcho 316 on YouTube. You can always find us here, Circle Debate, about 10 p.m. Follow Circle Debate Network. They have a watch along for every day of the week, even on Saturdays. I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing a AEW Dynasty for this Sunday as well. So please give them a follow, sub, so you know when we are coming on, when they're coming on, we're all going to get it on, right? So,
yeah, you want to know when they're coming and when they're getting it on. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to the homies, Culture Class, Boys of My Part, GCU, the cafeteria, the homies. I think that's it. Konnichiwa, bitches.
Later, y'all.